I mean, the defense tonight I thought was very good. I thought, our team understood the assignment defensively, especially in the half court. To have Wembanyama take 20 shots, but 13 of them are threes, I think we did a good job as a group protecting the rim. There were some offensive rebounds that got away from us with a lot of threes being shot that we've got to do a better job with the guards at the free throw line area, collecting rebounds. But the story of the game is obviously the offense, and the third quarter in particular. We had 12 turnovers in a quarter. If I remember correctly, I think 9 of them were live ball. 17 live ball turnovers in a game is unacceptable. I don't know. There's not really much else to say. It's a very hard game already, and we have to do a better job as a group of valuing the ball, and that's passing the ball early. We have 5 or 6 of the 17 are just sort of casual ball handling, where we're not valuing the ball. We're not mentally focused, and we hand the ball to the other team. It puts so much pressure on your defense. Not only is it sort of deflating, but it's hard to play defense in the NBA with a numbers disadvantage in transition. I think that most of their transition points were off of live ball turnovers. I didn't really have much of a gripe with our defense at all tonight when it was after a made basket, a missed shot, or a dead ball. But offensively, we talk a lot about thinking as a group, and right now that's not happening. We seem to be in a place where at different times in the game we have kind of multiple things going on. And that's going to be our job as a staff to continue to emphasize what the standards are on both sides of the ball, especially offense, and sort of what is acceptable behavior and what is not. The NBA is a put up or shut up business, and I don't expect every shot to go in. I recognize there are nights where we will shoot poorly, but right now the general competitiveness and focus on the offensive side of the ball is just not there. And that's only going to be corrected if everybody, the players, the coaches, everybody sort of looks in the mirror and is able to have a little bit of humility about themselves and what they need to correct. I'm not sure I've ever seen a box score where every player who played had a turnover. So this is not about one person. This is not about one thing. Tonight was a sort of a collective failure on that side of the ball.
You talked the other game about making decisions earlier on the turnovers, and especially kind of the driving turnovers. It seemed like a lot where tonight weren't those kind of turnovers. It was above the break or out on the perimeter more. Is that, just focus and care, or where are you seeing kind of those plays break down?
Yeah, it's hard for me to say care, just because I'm around these guys every day. Yeah, no, I'm not nitpicking. I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna say anything about their care. I think they care. It's just sloppy, is what it is. It may be kind of a lack of focus at times, where we take certain plays for granted, and we're not. It's almost like we're not expecting that level of competitiveness from the other team. And so just casual passes and casual ball handling, we're like shocked that they're taking the ball from us. It's like, this is a highly competitive league. And right now we need everybody to play with a much greater sense of desperation. Like, this is not guaranteed. Being in the NBA is not guaranteed, and there's a lot of players who have established themselves, but they've had to fight to do so. You have to scratch and claw and battle to be an NBA player for a long time. I think the average NBA career is like under 4 years or something, and that's because the league will just churn players in and out. And right now, I just don't feel that desperation. I don't feel that hunger on every play. Where we do have this focus, it's like we sort of feel like it'll just go on forever. But I think the guys care. I think we're at a place right now where we're trying to learn what it means to really compete for 48 minutes every night, like what that really feels like. And the level of like mental focus it takes. It's not a physical thing. This league is about being able to crank yourself up mentally every night. The physical parts are almost assumed. They're in good shape. They're amazing athletes. Like those things are there. But the mental focus has got to improve.
Victor Wembanyama had the 5x5 and it was an impressive game. But maybe the most impressive stat was the plus 43 he had. What's the biggest way he makes an impact on the game that stifled you guys in some way tonight?
Yeah, I'm not trying to pick on him. I don't think that it was him that stifled us. I think he had a great game, but again, he took 20 shots and 13 of them were threes. It wasn't like he put a ton of force on the game. I think the defense is ultimately where he has a massive impact. It's not just the blocked shots, it's the ones that are deterred, it's the ones that are altered. Because some of the ones that he doesn't get, they're shot so high because we're trying to avoid him that it's like the shot is so distorted that it could almost be called a block. Those are the things that he does. You know, obviously he's got great feel. He's a great passer. He doesn't really overdo it. The plays that he makes seem to make sense. He shoots when he should shoot, and he passes when he should pass. But I thought that their team in general was more in sync than we were. I mean, he obviously is a very good player, and he had a good game. But like, I don't walk off the court going, man, like he's the reason why we lost. But his impact for them defensively, I think, continues to stand out just because of his presence in the paint.
First career start for Kyle tonight. What did you see and like from him?
Yeah, I thought that, again, I just think that Kyle is a really solid player. He's somebody that I think, although it's early in his career, I think I sort of know what I can expect from him. He really thinks his way through the game well. For the most part, he takes good shots on offense. He passes the ball when he should pass. I think his physicality around the basket continues to stand out, not just finishing on offense, but holding off guys for rebounds, rebounding in traffic. You know, I think Kyle has represented himself really well. And I've been most impressed by the fact that he didn't get a ton of opportunity early, didn't get a ton of opportunity in preseason, didn't get a ton of opportunity the first couple of regular season games. And he's stepped in and it's felt seamless. Like he's kept himself mentally ready and has a really, really high basketball IQ.
Cool.
Thanks.